Back here on the immediate inbounds from that last clip. I haven't missed no action here. Kostas Doxakis gives it over to number 22, Trishawn Burrell. No good. Rebound went to Dejimde. Now Jankovic going to go right side. Oh, wow. He tried to posterize somebody. No foul called. They're going to call it a clean block. Trishawn Burrell gives it over to Kostas. He'll fire up a jump shot in front rim. No good. Jankovic hustling back down the defensive end and getting the rebound there.
Man, he was elevated, wasn't he, Tony?
He was. He had a mission. He saw that right clearance down there, and he went up. That probably would have been the grossest dunk we've seen this year.
Yeah, by far.
It's now Charles Lee running the ball up top for Huntington Prep. Give and go there with Jalen Beckham. Now give and go with Jeremiah Davis. They're setting up the offense here.
Definitely want that last shot, Tony. They got a 2-point lead right now. Don't want to risk anything.
15 seconds and counting, as John said. The first half winding down. Here goes Charles Lee. Gives it to Jeremiah Davis. Nice weaving through the paint. They can't connect on it. And Trishawn Burrell's going to rush down the floor. 2-1. Shot up. No good. And you scored half. We have a good one, a low-scoring one. Probably not what the people came here and paid to see. But you can't question a good basketball game. And that's what we've had here in the first half. 29-27. Huntington Prep Express over the Summit County Christian Knights. Again, score 29-27 on www.wvsportsnet.com.
Your sports voice of the Valley.
A pure Yankee shootout.
It's a real good first half, Tony. Both them teams getting up and down the floor. And, I mean, it seems like everybody's open. I mean, everybody on each roster can shoot. So, I mean, who do you? I don't know. Play a little role play like we normally do. If you're Rob Fulford, what do you try to do, Tony, in the second half?
I mean, I think you keep. First off, you don't take Charles Lee out of the game with his defensive pressure on the perimeter. I mean, he gives teams fits. I say, I don't know. It's just, you got to say, it worked all right in the first half. I mean, it's not like he's going up against like a bunch of bums, from Summit Christian.
Right.
This is a very talented team he's going up against. I mean, having a 2-point lead, I'm sure he'll take another 2-point advantage here in the second half. But I would say keep doing the same thing, wait for rebounders. That's always my biggest thing. That's the thing that drives me wild. Like that thing that gets under your skin. If I was a coach, if I had a team that would take shots, no rebounders underneath the basketball hoop, they'd be running stairs, hills, treadmills.
Man, you adamant about that, huh?
Yeah. I just think that's what wins you games, really.
I think it's
second chance points.
The time they take here on the floor is unprecedented. They definitely take care of this place, Tony.
It's going to be interesting here. WSAZ has to be out of here before 10 o'clock for the local news. And it is 8:15 here on this Monday night on Martin Luther King Day. And here we go. On the floor for the Knights of Summit. Number 2, Trishawn Burrell. 22, Nick Hancock. 35, Justin Edmonds. Number 4, Cedric Moan. And his original starting 5 for Huntington Prep. Number 2, Maurice Anafioc. Charles Lee. Stefan Yankovic. Number 32. Number 12, Ibrahima Dejimde. Then number 13, Jeremiah Davis. Davis going to Cincinnati. And Charles Lee going to Cleveland State. And number 5, coming off the bench, you got a Louisville commit. That can't be too bad.
Nah, not a bad roster when you can do that, Tony.
Oh, my goodness. Edmonds gets the ball down low to Moan. No good. Rebound goes to Jankovic. And he's had quite a few. We don't keep track of rebounds up here during the game. But he's up there. He has 5 points. Maybe 8.
Ooh,
as he misses the 3. And it's going to be last touched by the Gym Day.
Yeah, good play right there. About 32, blue team ricocheted off of Huntington Prep's player. They got the ball back.
Justin Edmonds, as John said right there, with that heads-up defensive play. And now Nick Hancock will bring the ball and give it over to Edmonds. He'll fire up for the 3. His second three-pointer of the game.
Yeah, they've not been able to leave him open on the perimeter, Tony. Even if they've guarded him, he still made some of them.
The ball's going to be slapped out of bounds. Last touch by the Knights. Wearing the blue ones out here with the red trim. If you're just tuning in on this segment. And Charles Lee's going to fire a three. No good. Rebound's going to end up in the hands of Cedric Moan. And he'll bring the ball over to Edmonds, and he's going to now give it to Hancock. And he's going to run the offense here for the Summitt Christian Academy. Now over to Edmonds. He's going to fire a real deep three. Missed it all.
Not the shot they wanted, was it, Tony? I mean, if it had went in, of course, it would have been coach's best friend.
Yeah, he didn't even get a foul look, though, from his coach. Yeah, I mean, he has got the green light. I think that boy's got some range.
Unlimited range, I believe, Tony.
If you ain't getting a crooked eye from your coach from taking a 3 6 feet behind the line, at least it wasn't quite that much. Ibrahim Djimde, he now has 10 for the Huntington Express. First one in 10 points. Double-digit scoring now for Huntington Prep. Is now Nick Hancock. Gives the ball back up to number 35. Shot up, no good by Pitchford. And the rebound's going to go to Davis before he's fouled there by Treshawn Burrell. That'll be his second. First team foul of the half for the Huntington Prep. Summitt Christian Academy. And we have a timeout taken on the floor. 60-second one.
Some of these timeouts have to be encouraged by the television, don't they, Tony?
They do have media timeouts. Normally, I know in college it was after 4 minutes. After 4 minutes, 8 minutes, 12, and 16, I believe.
Yeah, it sounds pretty close.
Yeah, they did every 4 minutes in college. Again, thanks to our sponsors who help making all these broadcasts possible. Dynamic Sports, located in Madison, West Virginia. Individual athletic training for high school or other athletes as well. And not only specialize in one sport, but in one's position in that sport, led by Doctors Chase Hill and Brian Mallory, 304-369-9500, down there located in Hill Chiropractic in the Downstairs Wellness Center. We went down there and worked out last Thursday and watched that program. I tell you what, Doctors Hill and Mallory put them boys to work, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, if you stick with that kind of regimen that they got going on down there, you're going to be successful, Tony. You know, what better people to have, watching over you lifting weights than doctors, providing the correct form. And, I mean, any question you'd have, it's like having your own MD staff right there.
Yeah, someone would know their muscle group. Surely it'd be them guys. As Anna Fiok, considering WVU, gets his own miss and puts it back. His first points of the game. Now Nick Hancock giving the ball over here to Edmonds. Back to Hancock. Tries to work on Lee. And Lee all over him. But he got by him there. Hancock did. But he couldn't finish.
This prep team enjoys pushing the ball, don't they, Tony?
Anna Fiok misses that shot there, but Yankovic gets the putback once, misses it, gets another rebound, and puts that one back up as well. And he now has 7. Treshawn Burrell, shot up no good, but putback is good and one by Pitchford. Silly foul there by Yankovic.
Yeah, just didn't have position on his man, Tony.
He already made the shot, too. Didn't box out, and they already got beat, and he just, not even like an aggressive foul, just a little simple push in the small of his back there. But that's why these guys, they're still in high school, believe it or not. They look like men out here, grown men on the floor, but these guys are only 16, 17, and 18 years old. Hard to believe.
Man, it is, Tony, when you see some of their developed bodies already.
Pitchford there makes the free throw. 35-33, Huntington Prep by 2 with 4:51 to go in the third quarter. As Jeremiah Davis is going to take the ball out here for the Huntington Prep Express to get into Charles Lee. Lee, the speedster for Huntington Prep.
It's an understatement, Tony, how quick he is on the floor.
And a Fiok pump fake. Fires a three. It's good.
Good move. Got his guy in the air. Sidestep. Clear look at the basket, and he didn't let up, did he, Tony? Made it.
Not.
Cash.
WVU Nation smiles.
Yeah.
And they're like, let's get that guy. You have a chance.
Yeah, he said it's one of the schools he's considering. So.
And it doesn't hurt that he's going to school at Huntington Prep in West Virginia, so all these loyal, crazy fans that WVU Nation has can persuade him all year long.
I'd say this team will have a lot of I figured he'd make that. A lot of inside push, with the Huntington faithful too, Tony, the Thundering Herd. And a lot of these guys, they'd probably like to see him stay right here.
They're already getting used to playing on the Thundering Herd green, as you can see.
Yeah.
The old gym here from Marshall University before they switched over to the Henderson Center.
We were talking about the age of the court, Tony. You can see it in the MAC, and we talked about that, and that's about the. Man, I don't know. They've updated it so many times from that they got new MAC designs, is what we're saying.
Yeah,
so
that's
we know
not, that's not the
old.
that's not the up-to-date MAC logo down there on the floor, but obviously they take such excellent care of it. There's no point in getting a brand new gym. They still got this thing shining.
Yeah, it's a Coliseum type atmosphere. This is bigger than what the land that they could probably find here in the Huntington, Sarita, Canova area to build on.
And as you can see here to the right of your screen, Logan, West Virginia Wildcats getting ready to take on Chesapeake out of Ohio. They're going to try to build off that recent win over Wheeling Park on our third and final game of this triple header here at the Martin Luther King Adidas Classic, hosted by Huntington Prep, who have a 38-33 5-point lead over the Knights. And that's good news here for Coach Fulford. They're up by 2, and he pushed that up to 3 more. Under 4 minutes to go here, over halfway through the third quarter. And there's being consistent. And consistency will win you a ball game when you just continue to take a point here, a point there, and a point here. Next thing you know, you're up by 6 or 7 with 3 minutes to go in the game, and you got the momentum on your side. It's your game to lose.
Yeah. Well, when you get in games like this, Tony, where the competition's pretty much equal across the board, you look for the little things. It'll come down to turnovers, steals, and rebounds.
Yep, the good old intangibles, right?
Not a free throw might even play a part in this game as we go down the stretch.
We know how important them are. Well, anybody does, I guess. That was kind of a deep-to-deep statement on my part. Jeremiah Davis gets the Anna Fiok. Pump fake goes into the baseline. Give and go to the Jim Day. Yankovic coming on with the loose ball. He's going to be fouled by number 2, Trishawn Burrell. That'll be his third personal. And Yankovic will go to the line to shoot 2 more.
He's been around the basket. Another guy's been around the basket all night, Tony.
Tell you what, he's a Huggins kind of player. I don't think he's getting recruited by WVU, but second chance, man. You just make a living off that. Players, like Charles Barkley over the years, he just rebounds, second chance. Kevin Love up Minnesota. That's what some players do. That's their game. And Yankovic splits that pair there. He now has 8, 2 of 4 from the free throw line. 39-33. Huntington Prep now by 6 as Edmonds tries to work and is stolen away by Lee. Well, forced out of bounds. Now it's stolen away by Davis, and Anna Fiok gets the feed from Davis. And he now has 7, all coming here in the second half.
Yeah, good job. Way to run the court once again. Just athletes in space, Tony. I love it.
And now here we go. Huntington Prep now up by 8. Number 35, Pitchford, shot up no good. The Jim Day is going to get the rebound there, and he's going to be fouled by 44.